Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm one of your hosts, Brian, joined by my other host,
Karen.
And in today's episode, we're going to talk about our favorite music formats.
Yes. Favorite way to listen to music.
Yeah, favorite way to listen to music.
Different ways to say it.
Yes. So let's go ahead and start our timer. And go ahead. What's your favorite way?
My favorite way or the most?
Probably live as being your favorite
Yeah,
way.
like watching concerts live is my favorite.
So same here.
Yeah. So I mean, there's nothing that beats being in the crowd and seeing a band live, like on the stage live, and hearing just surrounded by sound and everything. Yeah. There's nothing that beats that.
Other than that, like, what else do you like?
So probably the most popular way I listen to music is probably Spotify.
Streaming services.
Yeah, like streaming. Yeah, which is on Spotify. Is what service we use the most
right now. Yeah, but I mean, in the past we've used Pandora and we didn't.
You
like
use
that.
Pandora.
You didn't use it at all?
No, not really.
Oh, interesting.
At that time, I wasn't really listening to music though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would agree. Streaming services are great.
Yeah. I mean, I like, at least with Spotify, and I think Apple Music is probably almost, we don't have Apple Music, but it's probably almost the same, where you can find almost any band, any song.
Yeah, yep.
Where other streaming services like Pandora doesn't necessarily have, well, when we used it,
definitely.
It didn't necessarily have every band that we wanted to listen to.
And to some extent, that's true with Spotify. Like, the Beatles weren't on there for the longest time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like, it's catalog and licensing agreements and sort of at that point. Yeah. But yeah, like even not Spotify and Pandora and all that, or Apple Music, you have YouTube is like a streaming service.
That was
right?
one that I was gonna say. There's some things that I listen to music on YouTube with, and one example is like Bloodywood. I love.
Okay.
Like, I'll listen to it on Spotify, like if I'm at work or something. But otherwise, I like watching the videos of Bloodywood, so I'll watch on YouTube.
So for YouTube, it's better. It's more for like live concert recordings.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the music, like a lyric. Like when I watch YouTube, it's some live stuff, not that much. I'm not a big fan of watching live stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's music videos or the lyric videos.
Yeah. So Bloodywood, it's their music videos.
Okay.
Which have the lyrics on them as well. But then I do this when I'm at work. In the office, I will stream a concert, like just type in like Lamb of God concert or something. And generally, a lot of the concerts I find, there's at least one where they've been at a festival. So it's a good camera.
Oh,
and it's not like somebody's holding up their cell phone, because those suck.
Metallica will do that too every now and then. Like, it almost seems like every show they do live, they release like one video at least from that show.
Okay.
On YouTube on their channel. I will watch those.
Yeah.
But the YouTube, like the handheld.
Yeah,
like,
no, those suck. And the sound is
like,
horrible.
no,
Yeah. Like, I know Download. A lot of times you can find a performance that was at Download, and it's been over the last couple of years that I found them.
You've mentioned that, and I instantly thought of Download. There were a few performances I've watched like that.
Yeah. So you get the whole like hour clip or 45-minute clip or whatever. So
Nugs is another one.
Nugs
like
is
that.
yeah.
My only complaint with Nugs is the catalog's pretty limited
For metal.
in general.
Oh, just in general. Yeah.
I mean, you have 60 concerts of Dead and Company, which is cool. I like that. Then you have 60 for Metallica, and then like 24 Machine Head.
Or Machine Head, yeah. What did I say, Metalhead?
Yeah. But then there's not a whole lot on top of that in terms of like metal, right?
Yeah. And sometimes you get like one concert or something, like one clipping, or they have just the audio.
I do like watching that though, also on Nugs.
Just the audio?
No, not the audio. The audio, they do have a lot more. You're right.
Yeah.
But on like the app for the Apple TV, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah.
The audio catalog is pretty expansive, actually.
Yeah.
Because I know like Jack White has a bunch of shit on there. Tenacious D we did a live stream through that with Tenacious D.
Yeah. That is one thing that Nugs does is, and I think Coda Lounge does it too, but they'll like live stream a concert, so you pay.
Yep.
The subscription to, well, more than you have your annual subscription, but then you pay per show.
Yep.
Yeah. We use Nugs a lot, I think, more when we're doing something and you just want background noise. Yeah.
The other thing we do for background noise though also is the
records.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
I love vinyl records so much.
Yeah.
For me, this goes back to trying to buy a calendar and thinking the Slipknot Iowa album was a goddamn record. Or sorry, it was a calendar. And my dad's like laughing his ass off at me.
Yeah. That started your itch.
That started my itch. And it's like, all right, I need to buy this. And I was like, I need to buy everything on vinyl. Not only that, I need to buy everything now on cassette also. We don't have cassettes. We have a cassette that we found.
Yeah. We have CDs, but we don't listen to them.
I don't anymore. That used to be my go-to way for sure.
Yeah.
CD and
we
vinyl.
Do. Going back to the cassette thing, we do kind of have like this dream of having like a stereo system with a cassette player and all that stuff, but we need room and money to buy all that.
But yeah, vinyl. I try to buy everything at least on vinyl. I don't buy CDs anymore. I don't buy digital anymore because it's just why I have a streaming service.
Right.
But if you have a vinyl of that album coming out, I'm buying that.
Yeah, like we do buy a lot of vinyl, and I listen to vinyl a lot when you're home. I think I've done it like twice when you're not home, but other people were over. But the thing I don't like about vinyl is every 4 songs you have to flip it over.
I love that.
I know, like, but to me, I'm like,
you can't really skip that well. It's
you
like,
can't. Yeah,
I have to listen to the whole album, which forces me to. It doesn't make. Like, I don't like skipping around, but if I have a CD, I'm gonna next.
Yeah. I mean, I like all aspects of it, but I think with vinyl, the thing that drives me nuts the most is you have to stop whatever you're doing and flip it over. So
the last couple for me. I miss my iPod. I love having an iPod. Like essentially, that's what Spotify now is.
Yeah.
But
you had a catalog though.
I liked curating my list, curating my stuff. And what was on there was everything I had or what I got from my friends.
Yeah.
Not just at a whim, like, oh, I want to listen to this, like, I don't know. Just random ass music. So I do miss that a lot. I think what spun us off onto this sort of topic was listening to a radio host talk about his 6 favorite.
Right.
And his number 1, which we were both like, it's not live, but it's radio for him, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
I do enjoy listening to the radio, especially if we go back home. It's Rock 108 and Laser, the 2 we try to listen to. Sometimes the bus. I love the bus. But when we go back home, it's those 3 stations. We even listened to it, Rock 108 a little bit for Lou Brutus.
Yeah. You'll listen to it, but
we're at time.
But one last comment on that is like, I don't like the radio that much anymore because you hear one song and then an 3-minute commercial break and then maybe a song. And some ads. I
100% agree. The other thing that I don't like about the radio is that's the reason I hate Ozzy, is because it got so overplayed.
The overplaying, because they only play the same songs over and over and over.
Right, it's like, I've heard fucking Crazy Train 42 times since Monday, and it's goddamn Tuesday. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. Fuck this song. Fuck Ozzy. And it's like, I shouldn't hate Ozzy because of the radio, but I do.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. So, I mean, I get that. I do. I get the, like, hear a few songs, hear a lot of commercials, but I don't know. It brings back nostalgia for me of, like, driving around just listening to radio because I didn't have a goddamn CD player in my car.
Right. Yeah. But no, live music, I think, right now will always be our number 1. So
for sure. 100%.
Anyways, we're way past our time now. But
well, thanks for joining. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.